चूंकि जुल्जना की वजह से ये मुल्क बना, पूरे मुल्क की आबादी को जुल्जना के जुमों पर सजदा करना चाहिए। औरतें कान में दुलदुल के जाने क्या बातें करती हैं और साल भर में पूरी हो जाती है। अरे हुसैन का शबी का घोड़ा जब दुआएं पूरी कर देता है तो हुसैन क्या है जो रब बन जाते।
Dear brothers and sisters, welcome back. So there is no doubt that some of the statements which were said in this clip were disturbing, especially anyone who is familiar with the Tawheed of Ahlul Bayt alayhim as-salam. They would be shocked at someone uttering such statements.
Your friends at Bayt al-Ghadir clearly had no issue with such statements by Naqvi. Are they now not followers of Ahlul Bayt?
And we find that this exaggeration about the Zuljana, the horse, is widespread. And he said things such as prostrating on the hooves of Zuljana, the Zuljana being the cause for the state of Pakistan. And leaving all of this aside,
we have to commend Shabari for taking issue with Shias being encouraged to prostrate to horses. But the thing is, he only has issue with it because it's a horse. What about crawling on all fours to the graves of the Imam? What about crawling on your face? That's okay, right?
The most disturbing statement, which unfortunately seemed that he was uttering shirk, is when he said that something around the lines of, if the Zuljana can fulfill prayers or fulfill du'as, and as we know, this is all exaggeration again and nonsense, where people will make this status of a horse so big, and they say that you can ask your needs of a horse. All of this is a type of superstition which has no basis for us in Shia Islam, but unfortunately within the Indo-Pak region it has become widespread.
Don't be fooled, dear viewers. He only is taking issue with this because it's about invoking a horse. Had it been about the Imams, it would be completely acceptable to him. Of course, because he's Shia. In Shiism, you can invoke the Imam for all your needs, at any time of day, in any language. You can prostrate and invoke Fatima 500 times in sujood, asking her for help. Again, his issue is only because it's a horse. Notice how he referred to prostrating to and invoking a horse as a superstition. It is not even shirk to him, just a superstition.
All of this is a type of superstition which has no basis for us.
The same way some Sunnis may say, close your prayer mat so shaitan doesn't sit on it, is a superstition. To these people, prostrating to and asking your needs from a horse is a mere superstition. And why does it bother him in the first place? He does the same thing to Fatima, making sujood and invoking her hundreds of times. The arguments that those who prostrate to the horse make is the same argument that Shabari uses to prostrate to Fatima. On Facebook, when asked about Salat al-Istighatha Fatima, Shabari responded by saying that it is Istighatha during sujood through al-Zahra. They will say the same thing. It is Istighatha during sujood through Zuljana. We say prostration is only to Allah. Shabari has chosen buried humans to prostrate to. They have chosen a living horse. Shabari believes the Imams can control the atoms of the universe and fulfill all our needs. They say the horse created Pakistan.
But we find that this practice has become widespread of exaggerating the Zuljana, and the more disturbing statement after which we saw is where he says, if the horse can fulfill these types of requests, then what is Hussein, who becomes Rab? A'udhu billah. So on the apparent, and I asked again, I was fair and I asked brothers about this who could not give me a context. It seems that he has called Imam Hussein alayhi salam Rab without any type of clear context, and has used this statement which would indicate that he is calling Imam Hussein alayhi salam Allah. A'udhu billah.
What an embarrassment. Look how low the bar has been set. This is calling to Shia Tawheed? Just don't say that the Imam is God. Everything else is okay. We at Sunnah Discourse and other platforms such as Anti-Majus have shown hundreds of hours of Shia scholars uttering the utmost ghulu and shirk and kufr. Yet no responses from our theological opponents. Why? Because they don't have a problem with it. But they have a problem with this because it's about calling an imam God. Everything else is okay. Calling to the imam for all your needs at all times of day and night, giving the attributes of Allah to the imams, asking Fatima for help 500 times whilst in sujood, saying Ali is the one who decides who goes to heaven or hell, humiliating yourself by crawling to graves on your face or like a dog. Everything is okay. Just don't say the imam is a Rab and don't invoke horses. I'm glad he's making these videos because it will demonstrate the inconsistencies in Shiism when it comes to shirk and kufr.
And of course, as we know, the word Rab is for Allah Azza wa Jal. If someone would say just the word alone, Rab or Ar-Rab, it is denoting the Lord that all of us, we worship. So I saw this in the clip and I myself was shocked at this and I could not find any type of context. And you see actually within the context of him talking about Zul Jannah, the status that he gives it. And then after that he speaks about Hussein alayhi salam, that what does he become? He becomes a Rab. It was pretty clear to myself, unless any brothers can prove otherwise, what he was saying.
Okay, so as you've just seen, Shabari has admitted that our representation was fair. Naqvi did indeed equate Hussein to being a Rab. Pay attention to what he says shortly after.
If anyone applies this word in the divine lordship sense, which is only for Allah to other than Allah, then such person is a kafir and a mushrik, a polytheist. There's no doubt about this amongst the Shia, and there is consensus on this. If anyone would call Imam Ali alayhi salam or the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa Rab, and they mean this in the sense that they are gods, then this person is a kafir, mushrik, and special ahkam, rules would apply to such a person.
As you've just heard, Shabari is implying that Zamir Akhtar Naqvi is a kafir. What an embarrassment to the Shia community that it's taken a Sunni polemical channel to get a not well-known Shia cleric to call out the kufr of a well-known Shia scholar. But alhamdulillah, even though it is demonstrating the inconsistencies in 12 Shiism, it is a step in the right direction. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.